Hi friends, um, we most of the time spend most of our efforts trying to make money, spend most of our efforts trying to upgrade our academics, spend most of our time trying to make our marriages work, our relationships, and we spend most of our time trying to save time, save energy, spend most of our time trying to eat healthy, eat nice, and of course stay healthy. These are good things, and that these are things that have kept humanity going on to date. But then it is important to cast a balance, with these things that we consider to be real things, and the other things that are considered unreal. That is the spiritual things. In this particular case, I would like me to look into especially uh, I'd like us to look especially into the afterlife. You know, whether we like it or not, there is an afterlife, and an afterlife, its existence is not dependent on whether I believe it or not, because there is an afterlife, whether I believe it or not. An afterlife is there. There's something that happens to you and to me after death, because not only do we read it in the Bible, but we also had numerous, actually thousands and thousands of people that have had such near-death experiences. Now, looking at the reality of things, whereby you work hard for these things, you try by all means, you buy your car, you buy your house, you buy your farm, everything is well. You make in this life. Okay. It is okay, but then they should mean they should be need to also look into the future, because you're only living here on earth for maybe maximum of 120 years if you're very lucky. Yes, but on average, we live for about 70, 80 years at the most. Most of us die in those ranges. Yes, and if I'm to be specific, in 100 years' time, every one of us that may be listening to this video may be dead already. So what am I saying? Let us try by all means to cast a difference. And you know, the afterlife exists, and the only solution to a better afterlife is Jesus. You know, Jesus is the one that is the way into the other life. He is the only connection that gives us a good afterlife. Because if you do not have Jesus, your other life will not be a good one at all. It will be a bad one. So, whilst you are gathering riches here on earth, let us also gather riches in heaven, where there is no more, where there is no rest. Because whether you like it or not, this that we are fighting for, we are wasting our time being jealous of others, fighting at one another, is going to witch doctors, doing this and that, maybe even bewitching one another, hating each other, and doing all those things because we want to achieve this, backbiting one another at work, at business. Yes, you achieve this thing, then what? You not even go with it to the grave. Then what? So it's better to be focused on the good things. Be focused on the good things that last forever. Because the word of God says to be carnally minded is death. To be carnally minded is death. Meaning, be spiritually minded more than you are carnally minded. We start here, my friends. For today, we end here. Bye bye.